All right, man. It's been a while since OG Hollywood went live, man, but we know how that go, man. OG Hollywood got a life too. However, go ahead and tap in, man. We got a good one for you today, man. You wouldn't want to miss this for nothing in the world, man. Like I said, right now we have 0 viewers. Nobody is viewing the screen. However, the show must go on. We got one in the house, man. I welcome that one, man. That one gonna build up. So let's tap in, man, and see what we can do about this, man. Like I said, I've been out of circulation for a while, man, because OG Hollywood has a life too, man. However, remember, at the end of the show, you can always ask the guest any questions that you want to ask him. But the most important thing is always hit that like, subscribe, and share this real content. Once again, the Ferguson Chronicle, where we bring it to you live. Nothing is scripted. We got 46 seconds and counting. We count down, man. Soon we'll be up under 10 seconds. You always know what we're going to do. We're going to take off like a rocket, man. Straight to the moon. Let's get in here. You wouldn't want to miss this for nothing in the world, man. I would sing that Welcome Back Carter song, man, but I can't sing. Welcome back. I would sing that, but I cannot sing. So I'm going to try to keep my day job. Try to keep my day job. Let's check in. Let's get in here. What's good, YouTube? Once again, it's your boy OG Hollywood coming back at you with another edition of the one and only Ferguson Chronicle, where we bring it live from the day room to the living room to the streets. However, today we're bringing it to ATX. But before I get started, I always have to tell you a little bit about me. Did 10 years on that Ferguson unit, running up and down those hallways, in and out of those day rooms, man. Locked in with a lot of guys. And some I didn't lock in with. However, we all did time on that Ferguson unit. And like I said, it's been a while since OG Hollywood been live because I got a life too. However, please welcome Mr. Slugga to the studio. Let's tap in with Slugga, please.
What's
What's
up?
good,
What's
one
up?
and
What's
only
up?
Slugga?
Man, I'm looking at it. What's happening?
Oh man, like I say, man, I just want to bring you in, man, and see what you got going on versus then, man. And I want to introduce you to the viewers, man. But I would do that, but I
Yeah.
just really feel like you more than capable of doing that. So I'll allow you to do that, man. Go ahead and tell the viewers where you're from, a little bit about you, and what led you to that hellhole, better known as the Texas Department of Criminal Justice.
Man, my name is Slugger, man. I'm from ATX, Austin, Texas. Nigga the north side. But at the end of the day, man, I was out of line. You know what I'm saying? And you know, the truth be told, man, I didn't think I'd live past 21. That's how we was rocking back in the day. Uh, but God had better plans for me. So, you know, I'm here, to tell my story about walking through that hill.
Let me ask this, man. So I would ask you what year you arrived on that Ferguson unit. However, lately I've been asking that question, and people have answered they've been on 2 or 3 units before the Ferguson unit, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm gonna ask you this: what year did you arrive in the Texas Department of Criminal Justice?
Man, I touched down in about, I want to say 94, probably mid 93. You know what I'm saying? Going through all the transfers and all that. I touched down on Smith Unit about 93 and a half. You know what I'm saying? Whatever month that might fall. We young. We ain't remembering all that there.
Been there. So let me ask this, man, because I've never been to the Smith unit, man, and I'm quite sure it's a lot of people that never have been to the Smith unit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't mind, man, give me a a high overview of that Smith unit.
Okay. It was dust everywhere, man. I ain't never been in no place like that. And I don't even want to go back, man. That made it like crazy, but I don't want to go to no West Texas no more. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never ran through that red clay like that. It was like a Western movie, man. You had big old cactuses and all that, them tumbleweeds flying, and you got to keep dust, your little towels and all that, stop dust from coming in the day room and all that. It was crazy. And it was an experience. When I say that, man, I don't even know if it was a brand new unit, but we made it rock for a minute, man. And that's why I wound up coming to the next unit, Ferguson, man. You know, we had a ride because we young, dumb, you know what I'm saying, and we were still active. And man, I met a bunch of guys over there. But my thing with Smith unit was when I walked in there, I didn't hear the tales of the penitentiary and all that, man. It wasn't even no fear because DV, that's in Austin, you know what I'm saying? The county jail, we was rocking in there too. We had free weights, everything, so we was kind of toned up and boxing game good already. So I was ready to show my manhood. And I was just, how old I was? Like 20 years old. Yeah.
So let me ask this, man. So we're going to fast forward.
Okay.
To the unit that they always talk about, a.k.a. Gladiator Unit, Ferguson.
Mm-hmm.
What was going through your mind when you got off at the back gate of the Ferguson Unit, man?
Hey, man. I'm like, shoot, I think we had to shoot through. Before I even got through there, man, it was like to the back gate, we had to go through all them transfer facilities, we went to Robinson, to Burning Turtle, just to get to Ferguson coming out of West Texas. So you already know when people are talking, like, man, that's a gladiator farm. Youngster, they sending you to a gladiator farm. I said, what that mean? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So I had my Pumas on with the blue laces and all that. They talking about they gonna take that. You know what I'm saying? Who gonna take what? They gonna take that goddamn medical call. You feel me? Because I was one of them guys, man. I really didn't. Like I said, I didn't know if I was gonna be here past 21. You know what I'm saying? So like 1 year left. But when I hit that back gate, man, I was ready for whatever, man, because I'm never scared. You know what I'm saying? The city I come from and the era that I came from, man, I didn't even see what fear was. You know what I'm saying? We call my heart don't, pump Kool-Aid. It pumps battle fluid. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what it was, when I touched down in 20.
So let's talk about that first day on that Ferguson unit.
Mm-hmm.
Coming from classification. We all been down that one hallway. However, when we first hit Ferguson, that's where we first see the big hallway coming from classification, right?
Yeah.
What block did Slugga land on?
Man, I landed on close custody, man. At that time, I think it was, man, the first, god dang it, when you coming almost to the first, it was that C block? I was on C block, man. I want to say, if I ain't getting mistaken, man, it's been 22 years, man. And man, that's one thing I try to erase in my mind, but I hit close custody. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, close custody. Because I just came from a ride. So they already had me on classification as being a troublemaker. Look at me. Do I look like a troublemaker?
It all depends on who looking, huh?
Yeah, for sure.
So
Yeah.
let me ask you this, man. If you can remember, man, we both going back in time. We both going back in time. However, it's our story, our experience, and you here today to tell your story and what you experienced, right? That's the most
Yeah.
important. That's the most important part of the thing for the day, right? So give it to me like it was gave to you when you hit that closed cuss.
I wasn't even in the gate yet, man. In Hollywood, I guess they was going to the gym and we was lined up against the wall finna get on the block. You know what I'm saying? And, I had some homies. I didn't know who they was at the time. They was like looking at my shoes and stuff. Oh, shoot. Doing all that yelling and all that. But I just came from a unit and it was the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, God dang. The same concept I had when I got on Smith Unit. It was more like, man, I came in as a man, I'm gonna leave like a man. You feel me? So I ain't gonna say I was arrogant, but I was arrogant. You know what I'm saying? Like one of those. You know, when somebody say something, they gonna take something from me, man. I want to see how they gonna do it. You feel me? So they was like, man, what you gonna do with them shoes? And I told them, die in them. The same as I told the last unit I came from. You know what I'm saying? They say, oh, we got one. He crunk. He crunk. So they got kind of lit. You know what I'm saying? So at that moment, I say, oh man, this here we go again. So that got me on the wing. And I went straight to my cell just like I did Smith Unit and came back out and see what's rocking. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, man, you know what? At the end of the day, this is how I'm gonna say it. Everybody gonna get looked at. You know what I'm saying? But if you come into a let me say a line den and you a line, you know, they gonna respect that. Real gonna respect real. Yeah, you gonna get looked at, but it ain't gonna be at that time. You know what I'm saying? Because people
Yeah,
gonna watch your
yeah.
moves. You know what I'm saying? They gonna watch your moves, man. So I didn't get checked when I walked in that door. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna let you go on because things start happening after I didn't get checked. You feel what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
how you know, it's just certain protocol to everything, man. You know, if you gonna be in the penitentiary and understand, you know, it's animal world, animal instincts and all that, man, you can't be soft in there, man. So, you know, like I said, I came from Smith Unit, so I hit on Ferguson. I already heard they gladiators. I just want to see what's rocking. You know what I'm saying? So I think it was a lot of people like that, man. I came in on the chain by 6 people. You know what I'm saying? But you know, we made somewhat of a bond because we hit the same block. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, if they look at one of us, we're gonna all look at everybody. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna shut this unit down. And we'll talk about it a little bit, man. Yeah.
Yeah. So, man, ask this, man. So, uh, let's talk about the worst experience you had on that Ferguson unit, if you can remember.
Man, I'm gonna tell you something, man. It was hell altogether, man. The worst experience is just being in the place you can't get out of. You know what I'm saying? That's just 100. Uh, and then you sit in that cell and you ask yourself how you get here. You know what I'm saying? So my worst experience when they, you know, I think my boy Pac said it the best, man. He say, man, when they lock you down, give you them Johnnies. You know what I'm saying? Who the hell gonna eat an egg? You know what I'm saying? Egg and some
Yeah.
cold biscuits. You know what I'm saying? That was crazy. Or you catching, you know, you catching them laws flexing and stuff, trying to catch your partners 1-on-1. That was terrible. I can't pick a certain day other than, oh yeah, I can. Well, my grandma passed. You know what I'm saying? That was a terrible day, man. Yeah, yeah. But I think it's part of, you know, just being out of pocket, everybody getting old and we young, we didn't think that was gonna happen while we was gone. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I was real close to my granny, man.
Okay, so after that happened to your grandmother, right?
Yeah.
We still incarcerated. Still got time to do. How did Slugga prepare himself from a mental standpoint to be able to push forward after you got that news?
Really, honestly, I ain't gonna even lie to you. I took it out on, you know, people coming in on the chain, man. You know what I'm saying? And that was some recreation for me. You know what I'm saying? Last I checked, I was what was it? Shit. I'm gonna tell you something, man. Once you start fighting, you learn them skills for real, for real. People don't fight you fair. You know what I'm saying? So I done had locks in the my ear coming out my cell. You know what I'm saying? That's when they had the combination locks. I didn't had shanks pulled on me and all that because they see what it is when you come 1-on-1 with me. You know what I'm saying? And one thing I respected about Ferguson, man, and the challenges, you know, everybody come from different units. So you got Beto coming, you got Cofield coming. But like I tell everybody that never been, it was like a blood sport. You know what I'm saying? You seen that movie Blood Sport, everybody got
Yeah.
their different styles and stuff. So that was intriguing to me at a young age. So that's why I took a lot of my frustration out on dealing with my situation of not getting out and, you know, losing my granny and all that, just not doing what I really want to do. And, you know, all the trials and tribulations, listening to somebody tell you what to do, and you already know if you go off on them, you're gonna be in a whole different situation. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I did a lot of fighting in Ferguson, man. That's how I took out the time to understand. Man, this is time flew by when you're having fun. You know the saying.
So let me ask this. So man, And I know we all get different jobs when we first land in prison, right? Some of us have the luxury of doing other things besides working in the field, right?
Yeah.
But if you young and you black, 9 out of 10 you working in the field. Bottom
Yeah.
line, tell me what it was it like for Slugga to work in the fields on Ferguson.
Shit. Man, I ain't never seen no cotton until I got to Ferguson. You know, and then you got to learn how to pick the cotton. Now, I'd say, damn, did I go back in time to slavery or what? But man, I learned how to pick that cotton and get them bags, man. And then after they started doing them tour days, uh, I said, man, I'm finna go to I'm finna get up out this field. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna get up out this field. They went from cotton to turnips. You know what I'm saying? But it taught you some agricultural skills. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, man, I really wasn't sweating. It kept you in shape and all that. But did I like it? No, I didn't like it, man. I wasn't gonna get no friendly cases. There's a lot of things that you do in the penitentiary. You can get friendly cases, man. Get rolled a PhD, for some friendly stuff. I got too much going on while I was in there. You know what I'm saying?
So let's talk about the COs, man. First of all, we gonna distinguish between the one and the two. We're gonna start with the male COs, right?
Mm-hmm.
How did you get along with the male COs on that Ferguson unit?
You know what, man? I didn't have no problems. No, this is just real talk. I didn't have no problems, man, because they see your work. You know what I'm saying? They see who they can mess with and all that. And then that's why they started, like I say, started catching some of my homies out early in the morning in the breakfast, you know what I'm saying? And try to handle and try to break up the clique. But you carry yourself a certain way, you ain't gonna have too many problems, man. You treat them with respect. You know what I'm saying? They gonna do their best to treat you with respect if they got the power. And a lot of things that you get yourself into can be avoided, they say, but they ain't living in them walls with us, man. You know, they going home every day. But I ain't gonna say I had some cool ones, but it was some good. They just respected the gangster, a young nigga. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. You know what I'm saying? We all young and they know we'll get on them. You know what I'm saying? So it was a mutual respect. I didn't have no problems with them. And those who felt like, if they felt like they had an issue, I didn't see it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's about it. And that's the one.
So I noticed you said that at breakfast time, right?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna second that, and I think you were referring to when we used to go to breakfast in the morning time when they had the beat 'em up crew, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I just wanted to clear it up for the viewers because you said at the breakfast crew, and I want the viewers to know that when you used to go to breakfast at nighttime, they had a all white crew with the bandanas hanging out their pocket,
Yeah.
and they would always jump on the inmates. So I just wanted to clear it up for the viewers, right? So let me ask this, man. During your time as Texas Department of Criminal Justice, did you ever lose anybody in your family?
Yeah, my granny, man. I lost my granny on my daddy's side, man. And that's, I ain't gonna say it's a good thing, but I'm glad I didn't lose nobody else. You know what I'm saying? Uh, yeah, I lost my granny, and nobody wanted to tell me. You know what I'm saying? So they told me probably about, I don't know. She passed away about 5 months later after they already buried her, man. Because they say, man, he gonna do the fool. We trying to get him up out of there. Yeah, my granny.
So let me ask this, man. So we spent a lot of time in those day rooms, right?
Right.
And we bonded with a lot of guys in those day rooms. Some of us bonded on different levels, right?
Yeah.
We just talked to some of the guys because they would sit next to us, right? And the other guys we bonded with on the real and real, right? Let's talk about some of those guys that Slugga bonded with, and the visions and the things that y'all talked about that y'all was gonna put into play after y'all got free. Let's talk about those guys.
Hollywood, I ain't gonna even lie to you. a lot of partners that I had up in there, man, everybody talking about when they get out because they looking at the brighter side. Everybody wants to be a rapper when they got out. You know what I'm saying? And getting their craft all the way down. If you wasn't doing that, then you're trying to think about how to be a better hustler. You know what I'm saying? I think this is my opinion. When people say they had a vision, some goals, they had a not to come back to that mother. You know what I'm saying? That's the goal that we was talking about. And then at the end of the day, I don't see, it'll hit your mind like what you would like to do when you get out, man. But it's survival of the fittest. Me personally, I didn't even contemplate on that because that free world stuff, when I get out there, I know that I'm smart enough where I can advance my thinking when I get in a certain situation. I'm not gonna think outside the box because I was living in a hell. You know what I'm saying? Uh, and that's just what it is. I want to be a rapper, man. I did good when I came out too, man. Hey, man, I was blowing up. You know what I'm saying? But you know how these youngsters be saying, man, you too old to be rapping. God dang, I'm just 27. You know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
God? Yeah. So I did that for a couple of years, man. So yeah. And hey, I'm chiming on something. A lot of people did certain things that they don't want people to know when they got out. You know what I'm saying? The talents they really had to pass their time. I
yeah.
remember on the weekend, man, it called a concert. We threw a concert in, my boy. We was rocking the goddamn on a Friday, Saturday. We had slow jams. Everybody got talent in there, man. Hey,
Yeah,
I'm telling you, it's a whole different world. You know what I'm saying? Whole different world. It
yeah,
wasn't all about the violence, but it was understood once you got it understood. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So
yeah.
you can really enjoy. I hate to say this. You really enjoy yourself after you establish yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, man, I'm gonna do like I always do, but first I gotta say this, man. Real life people, real life stories, man. Today we're talking to Slugga, man, born and raised in the ATX, man. He's here today to tell his story.
All day, all day. Yeah.
So, hey, man, I'm gonna take a few questions from the chat, man, because you have some people that want to ask you some questions, man. I'm gonna read them out to you, man, and you
Okay.
answer them to the best of your ability, man. So you got one Ozzy Wright, man. Said, how has it been free? Means how has it been free, being productive to your life?
Man, it's a blessing. You know what I'm saying? And like I said before, man, we didn't all get into it, man. With the interview, I know it's gonna come, but when you get out, man, it's a whole different world, man. And that's what scared me. You know what I'm saying? That's what scared me. I'm gonna tell you the craziest thing. Man, I've been gone from cars so long. Them cars walking by me. I was telling the person, my brother that came and got me from the wall, man, you too close. It was just, just getting adjusted again. And you will get you will have your down moments, man. You know what I'm saying? And you look at society, and you say to man, forget about this, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm going back there. And that's how a lot of people go back because society can be a challenge if you ain't ready for it, man. So it's been a blessing, man. I've been productive. I done got married. I got kids. You know what I'm saying? And that what kept me on the straight and narrow. Real talk.
So let me ask this, man. After doing that time, man, and getting out, right?
Yeah.
I want to ask you, what did it feel like, man? Your first day back into society, man.
I was nervous. Like I wasn't nervous when I got locked up, but I was nervous coming back out, just seeing how people gonna treat you. And you already know you got an X on your back, so you already know it's gonna be a challenge. And I was nervous for myself not to slip back into the old me. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like I had any addictions or nothing like that. Fast money is not addiction to me. It's a way of living. So I was telling myself, man, you just got to really buckle down and do what you do. So the nervousness was there. You know what I'm saying? Watching how people look at you without you responding, coming from a system that everything is off respect, you know what I'm saying? And you coming out here, somebody might bump into you or something. You got to understand that's a change that you got to adapt to, man.
First and foremost, man, I want to say this from me to you, man. You know, I commend you for being in the free society for over 20 years, man. because
Yeah.
it's very rare that you catch a black man that has did time in the Texas Department of Criminal Justice and don't return.
Yeah.
So for the viewers, Slugga has been home over 20 years and has never returned back to the Texas Department of Criminal Justice. And from me, that's a big ups, man.
Yeah. Appreciate it.
However, uh, I want to know your formula for staying free for so long, man. Share that with me and the viewers, man, and the people that has been incarcerated all around the world, man. What is your secret for staying out that long?
The secret is very simple, man. Uh, Police yourself. You know what I'm saying? And stay away from busters. You know what I'm saying? Because you have nothing to prove uh, to society. You have a lot to prove to yourself. Um, so I stayed humble, man. I was just like I said. I was glad I was released. You know what I'm saying? But it was crazy because at the same time I was going through a battle because that's all I knew growing up, the way I was. You know what I'm saying? Even though I came from good parents and all that, man, it didn't even matter, man, because my parents had to work. So the streets is what, chimed in on that, man. I just the whole thing is my I would say my secret is stay away from buses, stay by yourself, stay out the way, and don't be in everybody's business because the only thing you can do in everybody's business is get your business exposed. You know what I'm saying? So go get a job. You know what I'm saying? And of course, you already know with that strike, you probably got to go work at McDonald's. Man, say I got this job, and people thought I was an African because it was too much time on my hands. So I went to go get another job on top of my job or 2 or 3 jobs. You know what I'm saying? Because I felt like I owe myself that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm young. Why not work hard while you're young? You know what I'm saying? So that was my motivation for years. Still is. You know what I'm saying? I got a primary job, but I need a side job. You know what I'm saying? Because time is a devil workshop. You know what I'm saying? Like negativity come real quick. You know what I'm saying? These bills come every day. You know what I'm saying? So definitely you want to keep yourself moving in the right direction.
So I got another question for you, man. It's in the chat, man. One lovely Rika Wright. This is her question. You said, "What new hobbies have you obtained?"
The craziest thing is I got a trade when I was in the county, and I never thought it would matter to nothing, but it was electronic assembly and soldering. I really elaborated on that getting out, man. I just want where the money at. You know what I'm saying? So it is known a fact that a lot of people from different ethnics and culture, they don't go do certain things. You know what I'm saying? You always see them either. It ain't nothing wrong with these jobs, but you wanna pick up trades like being an electrician, being a plumber, being a carpenter. Sometimes you just gotta get your hands. You worked for free all them years you was in there. Why you feel like you can't be on the knees and really get that skill up? You know what I'm saying? So man, yeah, just pick you up a trade, man. And I picked up the I got electric soldering trade, but that had nothing to do with my career. I wound up starting working with my brother, and he taught me how to do electricity. You know what I'm saying? How to do the junction boxes and all that, and that went a long way for me, man.
So I got another question, man. Cisco said that he wanted to ask you, how does it feel? How do you feel about the justice system now?
Hey, man, this is we doing real talk, or what you want me to?
I mean, we doing real talk. However, but you already know, man, that we
Yeah,
have to
yeah,
tailor what we say here due to the fact because of the channel, right?
yeah.
So
Okay,
we can always answer questions with it tailored. In other words, keep it clean.
okay. It's still the same, man. It's still the same. Ain't nothing got better. People still lying to it, thinking that it's a chance that everything in the society is gonna be fair. And a lot of people still falling for it. That's what I'm really seeing. Like a lot of people that got released from the wall. See, the craziest thing is they never thought we would get back out here. You know what I'm saying? They gave us all that time and put us in the bad situations and thought either our mind to be gone or our spirit to be gone. You know what I'm saying? But it just made me wiser. So, like I say, it's still the same as you left. Same silly games they run on another generation. Another generation, man. And that's the craziest thing, because you'll think that we'll get wiser, but then they put more distractions out there with the justice system. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say period, point blank, that make everybody keep falling in the hole, man.
So man, I want to ask you something, man, because and I want the viewers to know the reason why I'm asking this question, man, because I received a call from you the other day, man, and you wanted to address something. I said I would let you address that,
Okay.
uh, as long as it's respectful, because you know this is how we do it at the Ferguson Chronicle. But I am a man of my word to you. So you saw a video the other day, and it disturbed you in a matter because you couldn't address it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And my advice to you was, man, hey, you've been free for 22 years, man. That's what matters, right? And I'll still say that right now today. However, this is your interview, and it's your time to address that video in a manner that you choose.
Okay. You know, I had a whole day to, it came on my birthday and it was crazy, man. So I said, man, ain't nothing gonna mess up my day, man. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I slept on it a little bit, man. And then I went back to, I remember when I was young and we was doing that time in sale, you know what I'm saying? In man, I ain't gonna, we ain't even talk about my PhD time. You know what I'm saying? So that made me go back to that time. How did I deal with that? Uh, I remember a question was asked to me, Slugga, would you fight Mike Tyson? Me and Mike Tyson somewhat, I don't know how old he is, but shit, he was in his prime. I say, set that up. You just fight him for free? I say, man, if you want to put some money to it, but man, I'm gonna see where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? It's always been a test. And I told myself as I slept this and thought about this, everybody want to fight Mike Tyson. Everybody want to have them thoughts when he was growing up that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? I ain't heard too many people say they whooped Mike Tyson. You know what I'm saying? But everybody, some kind of encounter, right? So I told myself, man, if you don't remember, it didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? And then the question I want to ask is who was around? And then I say, man, I'm going too far. And I understand that I'm 100. When I say I'm 100, there's a lot of guys out there 98%. You know what I'm saying? Everybody trying to be 100, man. You know what I'm saying? So you have people talking down on your character, talking down on your name. But I must say, a lot of people thought I was gone, Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people, we call that freestyle. You know, uh, it is what it is. You can't stop nobody from talking, man. You know what I'm saying? But the Ferguson know. If you had an altercation with me, everybody know. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know. That needs to know. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it was. You ain't gonna have a fight with me, and you ain't gonna have an altercation with me, and nobody know but you. You know what I'm saying? So I call that bullshit. You know, I'm just gonna say what it was. So it is what it is. You're gonna have people really just talk because like I said, a lot of people thought I was gone because I was out the way minding my business. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we still out here paying attention. We don't do this YouTube stuff. We just got jumped. I just jumped on it this year because I'm trying to deliver a message. But that's it on that. It didn't happen.
That's a bet. So let me ask
Yeah.
this, man, because you know I've been in some wars too, man, and this is just uh vocal recreation between me and Slugger, right?
Oh Lord, here we go.
And this has nothing to do with nobody else, right?
Yeah.
But I want to know, man, uh because I want to know what what was one of your toughest fights inside the Texas Department of Criminal Justice, if you can remember.
It was a couple of tough fights, man. But the one that, I'm gonna keep it 100. The one I got nervous on was with Lil C. You know what I'm saying? Because we both known to be good fighters in there. You know what I'm saying? And how he popped it on me. And, and it's just I just respect the gangster. You know what I'm saying? Cause we all young trying to earn our names and keep our names straight. You know what I'm saying? So that was the toughest fight. But then, like when I say tough fight, it's the nerves, like a boxing ring. Every fighter get nervous when they finna go up against somebody that, they hold a title or something. You know what I'm saying? In their own arena. You feel what I'm saying? That was a tough fight, but it was a thinking fight. It was a thinking fight. A guy who could think on his feet and shoot from the shoulders and dip and all that, man. This is what I was facing. But I was the same guy. You know what I'm saying? That was a tough fight. But life went on. You know what I'm saying?
So now I'm gonna switch the fight. What's been one of your toughest fights from a personal standpoint since you've been free?
I'm 100 with it, man. I swear. It's it's in your face every day. It's discrimination, workplace discrimination. Is all part of the system, man. Just just trying to figure out not to show ignorance, but intelligence when you're dealing with the corporations. You know what I'm saying? Because everything ain't right. So who am I to really just try to uh, set aside my feelings? I set aside my feelings a lot of times because I got a family. You know what I'm saying? But when I first came out, I was really I didn't understand the conversation, right? How you gonna disrespect the man and with the conversation or the job you telling him to do? So it's discrimination in the workplace, man, and that's my biggest difficult. That's my biggest situation I got. Learning how to deal with it.
Last question for you, man. What's your greatest fear in life?
Real talk, and I've been thinking about this lately. I say, what is enough, right? What is enough? You'll want your family, if something happened to you, to be prepared, mentally, physically, to go on without you. That's the biggest fear I got, man. Like I haven't done enough. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think nobody can protect my family like I can protect my family. And I would hate to think life with them going through the situations anybody might have to go through if I ain't there to help them. You know what I'm saying? Not being there to help people. You know what I'm saying? That's 100 with me. That's the biggest fear. You know, uh, Yahweh will take me before my time. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, but he got everything planned and lined up though. You know what I'm saying? So that's the biggest fear, man.
Once again, man, real life people, real life stories, man. What we bring it to you 110 here at the Ferguson Chronicle, man. And today we have Slugga on coming straight from the ATX. So let me ask you this, Slugga, man, like I do everybody else, man. And I feel like you qualified to answer this question, man. Not only are you qualified, you overqualified due to the fact because you've been out over 20 years, right?
Yeah.
So let me ask you this, man. So if you had any advice, not just for young people, it's for any advice for anybody that was going down the road that you was going down to save them from going through the things that you went through, what would your advice be to them?
My advice would be to them is open your eyes, man. Open your eyes. Uh, you got to see the game everybody play on you. You know what I'm saying? Even your family might play them games. If you stand for something, you won't fall for anything that ain't right. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, like I say, you can. My mama tried to tell me, and I know these youngsters basically is in their own element, talking about we all old school. They ain't gonna happen to me. That's that same lullaby, man. Before me, it was my parents saying the same thing to their parents. We gotta stop that trend. And the trend is open your eyes and see what the game is, the real game. It ain't on them streets, man. And man, youngsters, man, and old school cats, man, we gotta do better. You know what I'm saying? Don't be scared to talk to these youngsters, but you gotta hold yourself accountable for how you moving and grooving too. You know what I'm saying? Because them youngsters are smarter than us. Really, real talk. We might know these streets, but they know how the economy is working. You know what I'm saying? Because if you think about it, back in the day, we were just getting that money off the grind. We never got it off no computer. You know what I'm saying? Because computers was a fresh thing back in the day. So encourage, if you got kids, encourage them to keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? Learn something from your child so you can keep pushing. Each one teach one. That's how we got to do it. And if you thinking about like nobody care for you, man, get around people you feel like they show appreciation. And that's how you stay out the limelight and keep it moving, man. And hopefully if you do bump your head, learn from it. Don't keep doing the same thing, thinking that everybody bumped their head. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody in the world perfect. You know what I'm saying? So don't stop looking at us because we've been incarcerated and saying them same songs like, man, nobody want to hear nobody getting locked up. They've been locked up. I'm doing more than you. Don't let that arrogance get you in the same situation. Before you know it, you be one of them guys in jail busting a 60. So respect everybody, man, and hold your family close, man, because you don't want to be in a far place where you can't help nobody. You can't even help yourself. So that's all I got to say on it, Hollywood.
So let me ask this, man. So how important was it for you to come on here, man, today on the Ferguson Chronicle, man? I know you've been watching the channel, you've been watching other guys coming on here give their spiel, right? But we all have different spiels, and
Mm-hmm.
today is no different. Your spiel is different from the next man. However, how important was it for you today to come on here and give your spiel?
It was very important, man, to me, you know, because you know, it was a rumor out there, and a lot of people, you know, like I said before, they thought I was gone. You know what I'm saying? And it's all tragic, the stories I hear when my homies see me from Ferguson out here in society. You know what I'm saying? They come down here to Austin, or I go somewhere else in Texas or something, right? They thought I was gone. So I think it's very important because there's a lot of homies I do want to touch bases with, but if you ain't on the same level, I don't even want to mess with you. You know what I'm saying? If you still acting like you a kid and I know my homies are in their 40s and some of them in their 50s. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't acting your age and you still acting your shoe size, I don't want to mess with you, man. And I don't care about the rhetoric. But it's a lot of cats, man, because that's out here, you know. It's to let them know I'm still alive. You know, I had a saying over the run, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna keep it player. I'm gonna keep it straight, man. But it was I'm still alive, you know what I'm saying? So that's just what it is. I'm just letting everybody know, man. Keep doing good. If you ain't went back, if you did go back for a stint, man, it's okay. As long as you learn from it, man, just grow, man. Just grow.
So at this time, man, as we get ready to close the show like I do anybody else, man, but I have to say this again, man. I commend you for being out for 22 years, man. I want you to keep pushing the positive narrative, man. And before I do that, man, uh I noticed you got your channel the other day and I subscribed to it, man. So go ahead and tell the people where they can find you at.
Man, you can find me at the bottom of that screen right now. That's a Slugga, not Slugger, but it's Slugga underscore IKIR, and that's abbreviation. I'm gonna keep it real. TV. I'm just chiming in, you know, talking about today's situations or what I might see, or try to talk to these youngsters and get them a better understanding of that ain't the life. And you know what I'm saying? You can find me on that station, man. Slugga underscore IKIR.
Once again, real life people, real life stories, man. And I like to say, man, we are both cut from the same cloth. It's no different, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's no different. So go and check Slugga out on his channel, man. And Slugga, like I do everybody else, man, I always let them close the show on their accord, man. Salute to whoever they want to salute to. Uh, pay homage to whoever they want to pay homage to. But when you were struggling, they was there for you. And for those that wasn't there for you, you also can acknowledge them too. So at this time, go ahead and do that, bro.
Man, there's so many people. You got to have you a team, uh, and you don't know what a team is until you meet that one. Uh, I'm gonna give homage to my father, uh, Yahweh, Lord and Savior, my wife, my kids, uh, my whole entire family. We'll be all day, man. My family is so connected, man, and they were so proud of me getting up out my situation. You got to get you a support team. So I give all shots out to all my family members. They know who they are, and I shout out. I'm gonna shout out you, Hollywood, Dewberry, uh, man. The list might go on. We'll be here all day, man. I've been out 22 years. I didn't do it by myself. But one thing I do want to say, you got to have you a special jewel, a woman who just understands how to deal with a person like me. You got to be a special woman. You know what I'm saying? Because military ain't the only people that got PTSD. You know what I'm saying? Even though you see us talking positive and doing things, it's just I would pray that you never bring them 80s and 90 babies back out. You know what I'm saying? So let us keep doing good. Don't think it's nothing light on nothing, man. And just know you blessed. You made it back out, you blessed. So all shots out for even my job giving me a chance. You know what I'm saying? And me not letting that down. You know what I'm saying? I can't let, if I lose that, then I let my family down. So you got to get your stuff in perspective. Okay, that's it.
Once again, people realize story where nothing is ever scripted here at the Ferguson Chronicle, where we bring it to you 110. And like Slugga said, always remember to surround yourself with valuable people and valuable things will happen. And teamwork make the dream work.
Yeah,
Slugga, I appreciate you for coming on, giving your spiel, man. And it was worth having you on. And I'd like to have you again. So you got a straight line to me. And anything that you need help with your channel, bro, from me to you, for whatever I know, you can get it, man.
for sure, for sure. Appreciate you, Hollywood.
No problem. Salute you, man. Much respect, love. Stay positive. And I need another 22 years out of you, man, if God bless us with that, man.
All right, for sure, for sure.
Salute.
Salute.